we recording?
Uh-oh.
Oh, it smells good this morning.
Oh, yeah, it does. It does.
A little bit hot, though.
Did you hear about Jillian Michaels she got blasted by Lizzo fans for fat shaming Lizzo. You know, she's all about body positivity and...
Body positive?
And, yeah.
Oh, my God. Wait, so Jillian Michaels, she's the We Fit girl, right?
Yes, I'm Biggest Loser.
Okay, yeah, so she should know a little bit. But, like, what did she say?
She said... I don't celebrate anyone being overweight, and I do not know what I would say to her. I'm a huge fan.
Wait, so what is Lizzo? What is she, an actress or?
She's a singer. She
How fat is she?
She's pleasantly plump.
Okay, no, that is morbidly obese type weight right there. Okay, see, this whole body shaming thing, this body positive thing, it has become absurd, okay? Look. Now I'm not going to even be able to enjoy my coffee. Thanks for this news.
Sorry.
Jeez. Look, like, I'm fat, right? I am fat. I am overweight. Actually, if we go by BMI, which may not be perfect, I'll grant you. We go by that, I'm not just obese, I'm moderately obese. Like, actually, at the beginning of the year, before I started losing weight, I was, like, heavily obese, or whatever that third tier is, where it gets into the danger zone. She is much larger than I am. So for her to say that, yeah, you shouldn't celebrate that weight. Who thinks it's good to celebrate being morbidly obese? It's like celebrating someone having AIDS, or celebrating someone getting cancer. You should do something about your weight. Now, look, I mean, she's a singer. Does she perform? What, does she sit on a stool when she performs?
No, I've watched some videos. She is very, like, energetic. Like, she puts on a very good show.
Which is awesome. I mean, but that's got to be killing her. Like, I don't know how she can survive long like that.
It's really strong her heart.
Yeah, I mean, her heart cannot put up with that. Like, she is large. And look, this is what pisses me off about the body positive thing, right? Is that there is nothing wrong with you as a human being. Look, we are all human beings. We all falter. We all fall short. If you have let yourself go like I have, look at this. I got this gut here. Like, but that's nothing to be proud of. If you let yourself go, you got to do something about it. If I don't get healthy this year, I'm not going to be healthy. I'm going to end up being 40, 50 years old and having all sorts of heart problems and health defects. I don't want that. I want to be a healthy adult. I want to live a long, fulfilled life. And if I'm overweight, that's not good. So this whole body positive thing, I mean, what's the deal with the body positive thing? It makes absolutely no sense. Here's the thing. Don't be a jerk. Like, just do not be a jerk. Just don't be a jerk to people. If somebody's overweight or morbidly obese, you don't have to be a jerk to them. You don't have to make fun of them. Nobody should ever be made fun of for their physical appearance. This goes beyond weight issues. This goes to a skin condition. Goes to, racism. Nobody should be made fun of or insulted or put down because they look different than you do. So be body positive. Sure, don't kill yourself because you're overweight. Like that's never a good idea. But when you look in that mirror and when you sit down and your rolls go over your rolls, it becomes a point, like me right now with rolls upon rolls. It gets to the point that I need to make a change. And, so I just don't get it. Like, so what are her fans saying? Like what's their deal?
Well, it just mattered to her for like, I guess she's like, why are we celebrating her body? Why does it matter? Why aren't we celebrating her music? Because it's going to be awesome if she gets diabetes. I'm just being honest. Like, I love her music. My kids love her music. But there is never a moment when I'm like, I'm so glad she's overweight. Like, why do I even care?
So do her fans celebrate her? Well, that's the body positive thing. Yeah, don't celebrate that. So is she a decent musician? You know what? I'm just going to assume for this that she can make music.
No, she actually is, like, classically trained with the flute, too, not only.
Great, so celebrate her musical talent. But support her in her weight loss endeavors. And Lizzo, if you're not trying to lose weight, what is wrong with you? Do you want a legacy that goes on? Or do you want to be somebody who dies way too young because you worked yourself too hard, but you didn't mind your weight? I just don't understand this, and I don't understand why it's such a controversy. I think this comes down to human nature. The people don't want to improve, and look, anyone can do it. Heck, that Biggest Loser show, didn't she take people who were ginormous and help them lose tons and tons of weight?
Yeah, but here's the thing: her co-helper or whatever, co-star in that, Bob, what's his name, Bob Harper. He had a heart attack, and he's like, you look at him, and you're like, oh, he's a pinnacle of health. There, people can be skinny and not healthy, but who's to say being fat is like, or being larger is gonna have any? It's possible that she has a healthy heart, and her excess weight is not going to be a contribution to any diabetes, heart disease, whatever, cancer. You don't know. There's skinny people that are fat on the inside. Their body is as if they were obese.
So that's
you don't know.
That's a different subject, though, right? Yeah, being skinny doesn't make you healthy, but being fat always makes you unhealthy. I think it's important to make that distinction. Like, yeah, you could be anorexic, you can be bulimic, you can be... Heck, you can just be one of those skinny fat people who somehow don't look that fat, but you have no, it's like, oh, you only weigh this much, oh, you're in the healthy range, but you have no muscle mass, so everything on you is just fat. I mean, we know people like that, right? That are just like, oh, he's really skinny fat. Like, that he's not fit. He just looks like he's okay shape, but he's not. Right? And they go to run and they can't run 1/10 of a mile because they're so out of shape. So it's not like you should glorify people who are skinny and say, oh, they're automatically healthier. And it's not like you should put down people. That's the important thing. Like, there should never be body shaming. But what she said isn't necessarily wrong, except for the part about diabetes. I mean, there are other contributing factors to diabetes. That's the thing. I don't think health... You're welcome to correct me on this, but I don't think diabetes is just like a direct cause to weight gain.
Well,
I think there's other contributing factors to that versus heart problems, though. Again, joint issues. Like, the more weight you carry around, your knees are going to give out. Your ankles, just... There's a lot of issues that, especially if she's jumping around and putting on a show, like a standard performance for music, it's just not good for you. And it takes small incremental changes. It takes some commitment. It's not easy to lose that weight. But look, if I can start losing the weight, then anyone can do it. And that's just, I just think it's absurd that we've come to a point in our society where we need to say, oh no, don't tell them they need to lose weight. Let them be body positive. Well, look, you can be positive about who you are. You can be positive about your circumstances. You can say, hey, I let myself go and now I need to fix it, and do it in a nice way.
I think caring for your body is self-loving, but you shouldn't loathe yourself, because that's not going to motivate you to be healthier. You should love yourself, love your body, and thank God for everything that he gives you. And then in that sense, your body is a temple, so you take care of your body. And that would be, trying to eat healthier and trying to just, movement. But we don't know what she does. We don't know what's going on in her life, so we can't,
It's absolutely true. And then, so we can't cast judgment. Again, we can't put her down as a human being, but we can say if she's that large, it's not a good sign for her future. Like, again, it's one of these things. If you try to, you can't beat the universe, right? You can't beat the laws of physics. If you go and you try to jump off a 3-story building, it's probably not going to go well for you unless you have something at the bottom of that 3-story building that's going to make sure you don't hurt yourself. If you're going to gain a ton of weight, it's probably not going to go well for you. And the only mitigating factor there is losing that weight, right? I mean, how else do you avoid those issues? So I think they've gone way to the extreme with this, and I think making it good, that's ultimately what it comes down to. There's good health and there's bad health, and there's really not much, there's a little bit of gray area in so much as, being skinny doesn't make you healthy, but to me that's not a gray area, right? Like, that's just an examination of where you are health-wise. Being fat does make you unhealthy, though, and you gotta lose that weight, just like I have to lose that weight. So anyone who's still struggling with weight loss, you know, whatever your problem is, let me know. I mean, go ahead, bash me in the comments. Tell me how wrong I am. But I'm a fat guy getting skinny. And you'll actually be able to see how much I weighed. And for somebody who's 5'9", I was severely overweight. So don't tell me about fat shaming or blah, 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 blah. Because I'm walking the walk of what I'm talking here. So, you know, you can throw your shade at me all you want. But I just don't think people should think it's acceptable to stay at that weight. And again, yeah, don't beat yourself up. It's the other side of this argument. It is never acceptable to insult those people. It's never acceptable. I don't want to go out and have somebody laughing at me because I'm too fat. That's not fun. That's not nice. That's not good, right?
Yeah.
So obviously don't do that. But to me, this sounds like one of those typical cases where they blow things out of proportion. She even said celebrate her music, but don't celebrate her weight. Yeah, that's it. Celebrate her music and encourage her to get healthier so that she can continue to make music. Because when she has a heart attack, or her body or her knees give out on stage because she's carrying around so much weight, then you're not going to be happy about her weight. You're going to realize how detrimental it is. So that's all I have to say. I'm going to step off my soapbox and, hopefully this opens some eyes. And hopefully all you haters go and blast the comments and give me a thumbs down on this. But thanks for watching this rant, and lose some weight if you need to. And if you don't need to lose weight, maybe you're too skinny, gain some weight. But in either case, don't beat yourself up. You're not a bad person. You just have a shortcoming. Just like, I have right now with my weight. See you guys next time.
Stay silly and subscribe. God bless.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us. There wasn't actually coffee in these cups. It was just part of the skit there. Thanks for watching our first episode of the Rant Show. We're going to be producing one of these a month, I think, for now. And this is starting in January, so we'll have one in February. So we'll have 12 this year. That's the initial plan. If you'd like to see more of these, let us know. We're going to touch on a lot of hot button issues, which is going to make her uncomfortable. But controversy is part of life, and I think if you're not pushing yourself, then you're not growing. And we obviously want to grow here on YouTube, but we also want to help other people grow by challenging their beliefs. So obviously this was over-exaggerated as far as the rant. I try to make it seem like I'm extremely angry and worked up, but did I do that well?
I was offended.
Perfect. So that's kind of the point with these rants. At the same time, there's truth in these rants. And this one was about a sensitive subject for many people. Again, I even reminded you in the rant, I'm fat right now. Like, I can be nice to myself and say, oh, I just have some curves. I am dangerously overweight at the moment. And I need to lose weight to be healthy. And accepting that reality doesn't make me any less of a human being or put me down. It's just accepting the reality of my situation. It's no different than saying I'm anorexic and I need to start eating more.
You need to love your body and take care of it.
And it's really important. So these rants are usually going to be about important issues like that. I know I'll have some driving rants. I know I'll have some rants about the way people get their information online and just
everything you read is true.
Yeah, that. But thanks for joining us. Let us know in the comments below if you'd like to see more of these rants, and we'll see you guys next time.
Stay silly and subscribe.